Yo, what's that? Still wearing my seatbelt. Gotta be safe. We practice safety around here. Safety and reviews. Talking about that Ocean's 8 today. Ocean's 8, the all-female cast of Oceans, starring Sandra Bullock, as she takes her ragtag team of women to engage in a heist at the Met Gala in New York City. It's got Kate Blanchett in it, Rihanna's in it, Awkwafina, Mindy Kaling, Sarah Paulson, Helena Bonham Carter, good old Bellatrix Lestrange, up in there doing her thing. There's a guy in there, I don't really know his name, don't particularly care, excuse the bumminess, but yeah, that was the fluidity of the movie, that's for sure. So basically, Sandra Bullock's character, she's the sister of George Clooney's in Oceans. The first Oceans trilogy, the OT, and yeah, she gets out of prison for doing a bid because this dude, the dude that she gets on the heist, was like her ex, who like was a con man too, and he got over on her and pretty much made way and pretty much kind of like had her take the blunt of everything. So my man let whole girl take the fall, and she was mad about it, did her time, and came out. And she was like, I've been doing all my thinking in jail. We're going to rob the Met Gala. I've been thinking about it. It is foolproof. It is foolproof. Talk about some confidence. So she gets Kate Blanchett on it, and Kate's like, all right, fine, whatever, we'll do it. So she's on it. She gets the ex to do it, and he gets on board with it. Still kind of surprising to me. I feel like if I got conned by some girl and she came out of nowhere talking about let's rob some place together, let's do one last job, I feel like like, yo, something's up. I wouldn't even show up. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to New York. Screw it. I'm like, I did mine. I'm good. I don't need this. You gonna kill me? Do it. But you ain't sending me to prison. Not my black ass. Not again. But anywho, so yeah, she does her thing. So the movie starts off, she does her little recruitment of everybody else. You got Mindy Kaling in there, and she's a diamond salesman. She got a little diamond shop, which is kind of cool. She works at her family jewelry store. So she's got her yeah, it's kind of pretty much it for her character. She's just a diamond appraiser and jeweler, pretty much it. So she's a jeweler. Sarah Paulson's in on it. I can't remember what she did. A lot of if it wasn't Kate Blanchett, or Sandra, but a lot of other people didn't really get a lot of character development. Really, like they're kind of just there for set pieces to kind of advance the plot and move it forward and get to the heist part. Like Rihanna's in it, and Rihanna doesn't really do anything. She just pulls up. She's a hacker, and she pulls up, hacks shit, and smokes. It's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. So, what's her face? Awkwafina's in it. She's just a random street hustler, and that's about it. And Sarah Paulson's in there, of course, and all these women just say yeah. None of them really give a no. No one's like hard to like really like. They never get told no. No one's like, they don't have somebody turn them down like, nah, I'm good, I'm not doing that, I'm cool. And everyone's just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm with it. Like that's simple. Like you doing a heist, like a big art heist. That's something you can just go to jail for. Like it's easy. And I feel like if you're like a brown person, colored folk, you'd be a little more wary. Like, oh, you doing a heist with a white woman? Like, oh, good luck. Like, and you don't think you're going to get, made the fall guy? Like, yo, this would go really bad for you. And it's even worse because you might get punished worse. So, anywho, they go through the heist, and it's pretty straightforward. They're trying to rob this diamond necklace from Anne Hathaway, who's in there. And I'm trying to lift her off of there. So Anne's in this movie, and eventually she like figures out what they're doing, but she doesn't figure this out until after the fact. So the whole heist goes through, and nothing really bad happens to the heist. And I gotta say, it's a fast-paced movie. It just starts going. Once everyone gets together, it just starts going. They start planning, doing their thing. It's a very pretty basic 0 to 60 movie. Slow build is what it is. And there's the high scene. It's like, it's pretty stuff. It's pretty well shot. It's mostly like museum, art gallery, fashion stuff. And if you like that, you might see some stuff you like. Rihanna's in there looking good in a red dress. It was nice. That was pretty nice. But outside of that, yeah, it was pretty straightforward. It's, everyone else doesn't really get a lot of development until the end. Like, you don't know their motivations. I was hoping maybe you'd get a scene of like the side characters bonding over something and talk about what they do once they hit it big or something like that, and then you'd have an understanding of what they wanted as a character. But most of them don't really get that. And even Kate Blanchett, to an extent, doesn't get a lot of that. So some of them, you just kind of wish, you're like, I wish they got a little more development. But a lot of them, they get development like toward the last 5 minutes of the movie. You see what they wanted. You're like, okay, that's matter to you. This would have been nice to know about. But whatever, I guess you're just there to rob something. You're just there to be a thief. So cool, whatever. So anyway, the movie, fast forward, and Sandra's using this as a way to get back at at the dude who, like, she uses him as the fall guy to fully get away with it. So it's like a revenge flick and a heist movie in one, which, it goes pretty swimmingly. Everything just goes swimmingly. That's pretty much the whole movie, really. It's not a lot of like innovation. The plane doesn't like, oh wait, we're just something went wrong, we had to innovate. Nah, everything pretty much either like that does happen, but it's kind of off screen, so it's like kind of irrelevant. So you're like, all right, Anne Hathaway's character get in there, and Anne Hathaway's character gets a little more character development than Rihanna's or Aquafina's. So you're just like, all right. And she didn't even show up to like the last 45 minutes of the movie or whatever, but she's like the subject of interest, so I guess that might make sense. But I give the movie about 2.5 out of 5 right there. C plus. It was cool. It's a watchable flick. You can put it on in the background. It's got some good moments. Fast paced, pretty fun flick. But again, kind of suffers from that aspect because it's just everything just goes according to plan. You're just like, all right, there's nothing to worry about. It's just like, it's just going well. So yeah, put it on. I'm cleaning up the house or something.